Hi everybody, Anunnaki here. So, today's video topic is a topic that I have been thinking a lot about. It's a topic that I wanted to discuss for a while, but I kind of held back on it. Because I want to get a better understanding of it. And it's also something that I kind of had a hard time believing in and wanting to believe. So, I'm going to talk about a little bit about male motivation, but mostly male motivation in combination with the fact that males have been replaced and that females no longer need males. Why? Because of the state and technology advancement, but more so the state. So the state has replaced males, because it gives them that provider security kind of role, right? Whether it be, divorce courts or laws in favor of women over men, and along with social or political engineering, or social engineering, and slash propaganda that favors females over males. This whole feminist crap, this left-wing politics, all that stuff. It's just the whole this political social engineering has effectively destroyed the family unit. Marx's communism, socialist ideas that sound so appealing, so great, but are really very destructive and parasitic to the average nuclear family. So there's that aspect of it. Then you have technology. Technology's made males pointless for females because, say back in the caveman days, you had a female who was pregnant. She couldn't do things on her own, so she needed a male, a provider to, for the hunter-gatherer role. So say the female's hungry, the pregnant female's hungry, and the male has to go provide food, bring the food back for her. She's happy. That's great. She couldn't do that on her own before. Now, all the female has to do, if she's pregnant, is grab her smartphone, an invention created by males, open up an app, an invention created by males. Go on whatever, website, or not website, but whatever business or company that delivers. Click on them, order your food. Business. Oh, by the way, business that was created by males. Get the food delivered to your house. Again, probably delivered by a male. And so females do not directly need males anymore. But indirectly, they still need us, because without males, everything would just collapse. Everything in society would collapse. You would have nothing. Males created everything. Civilization is so advanced because of males, right? So directly, they don't need us, but indirectly, they do. And this has had a terrible effect and a damaging effect on males today, because now that males no longer have that role, that provider role, or they're not needed to have that provider role, it's caused problems in their motivation. Male motivation is now a huge issue. There's been so many nasty obstacles. Females are outcompeting males because companies do hire these females more because, for one, females are looking to work less hours. They're going to be part-time. They're more agreeable, so they'll take lower wages. Their negotiating skills aren't as good. They avoid conflict. This is largely because of evolutionary reasons. They've adapted this way because that was the male's role before. They knew how to do it. So now males. So here's kind of the solution to what I'm getting to, is that males, the motivation can no longer be females. That's what the motivation has been for so long. For thousands and thousands and thousands of years. The motivation was females for males. That's why everything is so advanced like today. And this is especially prevalent for men in Europe, in European countries, and with American countries. Your motivation can no longer be females. Your motivation now needs to be yourself. And you need to have a motivation. Your motivation needs to find ways to get dopamine boosts, and not by sitting at home masturbating. Unless that's what you want, that's great. You do it. I don't care. And that's the bottom line. It's like do what makes you happy. I don't care. But your motivation, needs to be yourself. You need to have some pride in yourself now. And not that you did it before, but you cannot bend backwards for a woman anymore because she doesn't need you. You don't need to hold the door for a woman anymore. She doesn't need you to. Right? Doors. Realistically, when you go to a grocery store, what doors do you have to actually open? Most doors just open automatically, right? So she doesn't need your help anymore. and males are having a hard time with this. I had a hard time with this. It's like your motivation is no longer females. Females don't actually like it when your motivation is a female. They actually hate that. I talked about this, not about that exactly, but about this kind of topic in one of my last videos about Vegeta and Bulma. How why Bulma ended up liking Vegeta, which is a Dragon Ball Z from Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Z TV show. Because females don't like females, they like males who are higher on the hierarchy scale than them. They don't like males below them. So, and like I said, when females are outcompeting males are no longer necessary. As necessary as they were before. Now females only want you for sex. Because everything else they can take care of themselves. Or sorry, not take care of themselves, the state can take care of for them. Or technology. More the state, though. The state's the more of an issue than technology. The state's the bigger issue, in my opinion. These left-leaning policies that come from Europe. Europe's even worse than I think the United States is still pretty good, but it's getting really bad too. Look at these Berkeley kids freaking out and stuff. There's so much feminine energy. There's not enough masculine testosterone energy to sit there and talk about things, deal with them in a civilized way. That's out the window now apparently. But I digress. My main point though, males, the motivation can only be females. Females, your motivation is to be yourself. You need to be building the happiest life for you. Not just the happiest, most exciting life for yourself. Some people say exciting is not with experience with other people. Yeah, sure. Maybe exciting could be traveling. Maybe exciting could be, having your own place, having your own car, having a nice car that you like, material possessions. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe take part in some greed. Getting things for yourself, doing things for yourself. That needs to be what your motivation is. That's actually more exciting to me than the idea of doing something for someone else. Because your whole life, especially if you're older, society just likes to take from the males. They take your labor, take your money. It just takes, and gives you nothing for it. Why are you working for a world, for a society that doesn't give you anything? If it could, it would kill you and put you in the dirt and bury you alive. Sorry, I'll accept the kill in the earlier sentence. It would just take you alive and take everything from you. Just take all your, like a leech, like a parasite, just taking things, taking. That's what society is at this point. It's a leech. It's a parasite. And females are exactly the same. Females are like that. Not all females, but most females are by nature like that. They want that provider. And males were so used to be that provider, which was the problem now. It's why males are getting screwed over so much now. Because they can't. Is how can you unchange the natural biology that evolution has granted you? Overturn the natural biology that evolution has granted you for over thousands of years, right? How do you change that? Well, I think Sandman talked about this a while ago. He's a very popular MGTOW channel. I really like the guy. I love his videos. He talked about this for a little bit too. And I think the answer would be dopamine. Dopamine releases. Find things that you enjoy. Things like as in maybe a business or finding some sort of way to make money. And a skill that you have. And then you get that dopamine release from doing it. And that doesn't mean getting a 9-to-5 job. That won't give you, that'll just make you fucking tired and stressed. I mean, like a business that you start, something that you create on your own for you and only you. When, you say if you make a business transaction, you make a sale, you get a dopamine release from that. You feel good. It's a reward. Your brain is rewarding you. And you keep doing that. You keep doing that until you get more and more. And we're not getting enough dopamine releases from that. You find someone else that gives you dopamine releases, and then your brain's neuroplasticity will literally start to seek out that next sort of challenge that will start releasing more dopamine in your system. You create your own personal reward system. Some people say it's selfish, but it's like if you take advantage of your body's biochemical resources, it's selfish. It's like, no, yeah, you know what? I am going to be selfish. Because everyone else around me, they're the most selfish people on the planet. They want to take everything from me and give me nothing. So, you men, damn right, you have the right to be selfish. You go and be selfish. Because everyone else is selfish. Everybody wants to take stuff from you and give you nothing for it. So you be damn selfish. Right? You know, and I see the guys, and you see that. I don't want to attack the left completely, but I see a lot of right wingers too. This too. They quit being selfish, and be a man and grow up, and give yourself to society. Dennis Prager, he did this, and the man was divorced like 3 times. What the hell does he know about getting married? They did this video about how men need to man up and get married, and it's like, no, men need to be more selfish. Because everyone else is selfish around them. Yes, I'm going to go all MGTOW. I'm going to go MGTOW on everybody here. You need to be more selfish and, get away from the state, from all this stuff, And I'm not saying don't go pay your taxes and go be violent. No. Be the change you want to be within yourself, right? So, if these guys are all going to be selfish to you, like the state, women, you got to be selfish yourself. You got to keep your resources to yourself, right? So, that's how I think it needs to be done. And yes, this will cause huge problems in society. Because now society you can't leech off you. You can't take what you want, especially women. Because women, you see, those corrupt people are not these giant elitists, these overlords. It's actually the people. The 98% or 99%. If they want to call themselves that. They're the corrupt ones. Because, like, I heard Flea Monkey, he made a good example of this. Maybe in 2008, when people were buying all those mortgages in 2008, and actually knew what they were getting themselves into, and they would have to pay it back eventually, maybe they wouldn't have actually, gotten themselves involved in that, and there would have been a huge crash in 2008 in the housing market in the States. Maybe people actually knew what they were doing and weren't greedy and corrupt. Instead, what we blame the Rothschilds, blame the Rockefellers, blame this rich family, blame Donald Trump, blame Hillary Clinton, blame Obama, blame this, blame that, blame everybody else but yourself. So you know what, males, you be selfish. You take responsibility of everything in your life, everything you do, from every word, every action. You take take responsibility of your will. Your will. And don't necessarily impose it on the world. Actually, no, fuck it. Impose your will on the world, on society. Society screwed you, and it's continuing to. It'll keep screwing you. Screw society. Do what makes you feel happy. Stop letting these society. Not stop letting, but like, be selfish. Be selfish. Right? I see I don't see any other way. Just, be selfish. Because long term, when these women aren't getting what they want from you anymore, and you stop giving what they want, and they come to realize that government is shitty at providing security. Look, ask the Europeans how that's going for them. Ask France how it's going for them. They love those leftist liberals over there. They love this big government, and anything that's right wing is racist to them, right? So as they've sold out, they've given all their security to the government there. They want them to take care of them. But what happens when the government lets in all these Islamic extremists who don't care for their culture there, and then their security goes down the window. I think it was Benjamin Franklin. He's the one that said this. You sacrifice freedom for security, you deserve neither. I'm pretty sure it was him. I completely agree. You have to take care of yourself. Stop relying on other people to do it. And that's what that quote means. So I'm going to end my rant there before I just keep going on and on about this, but I don't want this to be half an hour long. So, alright, guys, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you disagree with me or agree, let me know in the comment section. You think I missed something, let me know. I want feedback, I want criticism. Yeah, thank you.